Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the truck series here at Talladega. I qualified just so I wouldn't be anywhere back in the pack, really. Only 5 people qualified. We were third. Not too bad. Hopefully we can have a pretty clean race. I do have the dash down here. If you want that when you're racing, it should be just D on the keypad, and it should pop it up, and you can move it around when you hit Alt and K at the same time. You can move everything around if you hit Alt and K. Like, you can move everything on the screen if you do Alt plus K, and then just hit that again, and it will revert back to, well, not revert, it will lock everything in place where you have it. But I just have it down there just for super speedway racing, just so we could see the oil and water temp so we don't blow up mainly. That's the really the only reason for me to have it for super speedway racing. So that's a little bit useful if you need that. As long as you didn't remap it in the options and everything, it should be just the letter D on the keypad, because it just pops on and off. That's it. But I know there's a lot of people that use it in their regular races. I just use it for these kind of races because you'll be pushing it really hard.
You have 2 additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
Hopefully we could stay somewhat up front like we are now. I don't really want to be in the bottom lane though, because the top lane usually rolls a little bit better. So we'll see how this goes. We are car number 11 out of however many cars there's here. 23 it looks like. Yeah, 23 total. That's not too bad. So we have an okay number to try to gain some iRating in. Don't ever expect to gain iRating in Talladega though. Just expect to wreck. And then if you survive the race and you finish decent, that's a positive. That's how I look at super speedway racing. I expect to wreck, but if you make it out, it's a positive. From the few laps of practice I did, people were running pretty tight to each other and keeping it pretty clean. So that's a positive at least. I don't really recognize a lot of the people in this race anyways, because I'm racing at like a weird time. Since I was off for the hurricane, but the hurricane has passed me now, and you guys are seeing this on Sunday, so it's way gone by then. But I'm racing this on like Thursday at 2:15 p.m., which I'm not usually even home at this point. I'm still at work usually. But figure I get another race done before the weekend and everything. And then all I need to do is my dirt races left, because I need to do the super late models that are at Volusia and the street stocks, which I forgot where they're at this week. Completely forgot where the street stocks are at, but hopefully we can have some pretty good races there as well.
All for one, one for all, every man for himself. Don't look, guys.
Pretty much. Do it for Dale.
Don't tell me what to do.
See you in the fence.
My bad.
Yeah, hopefully we can have a pretty good race. 25 laps. There are cautions, so caution laps will take absolutely forever. But hopefully it can stay pretty green. Because if we can go green the entire time, that'd be awesome. Or at least not get a caution for a while. That'd be nice. Because if we can go green the entire way, this race won't take really that long overall. Other than that, these caution laps are going to be brutal for me. But I cut them out for you guys, so you don't have to sit through like 5 minutes under caution for 2 laps. It is terrible.
Pace goes off. Big man, do your job.
I don't know if he has to wait all the way to the start or restart zone pier. You might have to. Try not to wreck him off the start. I timed it pretty decently for when the green flag was coming out. I would like to get to the outside though. We are clear, so I'm going to wait for them to get a little bit of a run,
Guys,
so I don't just fall back. The outside lane usually gets going a little better. Okay, he took it before I could. I was going to wait for that top lane to start rolling, and third place in line jumped out before I could, so good on him. Gonna try to push the leader on the bottom here as best we can without blowing up. I think you could push your water and oil to like 260, 270 and it'll be all right. I don't 100% know where the like red zone is for the temperature, but just gonna try. We're already 3 wide. Doesn't really look like it. Oh, there is somebody on the very outside lane. Okay, that makes sense now. Couldn't really see him because the car right next to me was blocking him. This guy in the middle lane's pinching down really hard because of the 3 wide. People are taking it 3 wide crazy early. Definitely didn't expect that, but they got that rolling. I don't know where this front guy is going. Oh. That was terrifying. I don't know where this guy...
Like, dude, it's lap 2.
Yeah, I don't know where the guy in front of me was
We
going.
made it.
And apparently I barely tapped him, but it got him loose. I don't know what happened above me. Luckily, we didn't end up in that, but I don't know where the guy in front of me was going at all. I think he was trying to get up to the middle lane or something, but he had that orange car of Mike to his outside. And I think it like somewhat started to hook him, so he pulled back down, and that was me. I don't know who it was actually. Honestly, I have no clue. But yeah, I think Scott got like started getting hooked by Mike a little bit, so he pulled back down, and then it got him loose on my bumper because I think he checked up slightly when he was pulling back down. But we saved it down here. I don't know what happened up top, so we'll have to go back and see all the incidents after the race, and I'm gonna cut out these caution laps for you guys because it's gonna take forever. So I'll be back when we are about to take the green. All right, we are coming up to the green finally. It sounds like there was netcode between Mike and the 12 car that was in that middle lane when the people on the high side is what caused the caution, because he like swerved up slightly because Scott was on the apron when whatever happened. I don't 100% know. Very confusing. I don't know why people were that aggressive on lap 2, being 3 wide that quickly. It is what it is. I'm not mad about 3 wide. Like, you can go 3-4 wide here and it'll be fine. People just have to hold their lines. I think the 19 was in the back of Scott down there. I did not have a very good jump, but I am happy with being on the outside. Wish I would have been a little bit more up on the bumper of Dawson here. But I think we'll get a pretty good run here down the back stretch. I like his paint scheme though. It's like the old Sterling Marlin paint scheme, but with like a different, like the same kind of font for a different sponsor. He's gonna drop down. I gotta not follow him to wreck everybody, which is fine. I'd rather just be the front and the outside lane anyways. I don't know if he's going to try to block both lanes or not, or if the one car is going to jump up. They're almost wrecking behind already. The guy behind me was like going to block a 3rd lane.
I don't know how we didn't die there.
They ended up not wrecking, which is nice.
I don't know how we had such a hard time holding that lane.
Yeah, it's not that hard, guys. I have absolutely no help, so I'm just dropping like a rock. That sucks. That's what happens when everybody falls off you from almost wrecking behind. But we should get back rolling here now. I think some people are going to probably jump up once we start coming up through the field again. But just look at the huge push down the backstretch. We passed like 2-3 guys there just going down the backstretch, which is crazy. You can run very tight to people and it's fine as long as you don't have really bad net code. Side draft is pretty strong. iRacing safety. Yeah, that's the perfect car for Talladega. That's hilarious. Ricky, that's a great... That is a great car scheme for this race. I love it. And we're already back up here and almost the lead. Nice. Good pushing. About to take the lead this lap. I want to hold the outside though for a little bit. Jesus, he's all over my bumper, getting me loose. Like, it pulled me left slightly and then pulled me back right, and luckily we didn't wreck. No lifting. Okay.
I was revving
that was
too high
dumb.
at 3rd behind you, so I had to go up to 4th, but it sounds like the engine is way down on power.
Don't know why he wanted to do that, but oh god, they're like 4 wide back behind us. I'm gonna get back down to the 2nd lane. Oh Jesus, that almost hooked him. Got a little bit too hard of a bump there. Wasn't really like too hard of a bump. It just wasn't as straight as it needed to be. People racing like it's the last lap of the Daytona 500 every lap.
The world's saddest bump.
There's going to be an absolute massive wreck. Again. He's going to pull down. He's got that Camping World scheme, which the trucks are going back to next year for their sponsor, and the bottom guy just got spun. Not sure if it's going to bring out a caution. I heard him sliding.
Is there reason you tell me that, buddy?
Not sure why there wasn't a caution there, honestly. Literally heard him spin unless he saved it. That'd be a hell of a save down there. Need this guy to come down slightly because I have a guy to my outside. And we have some lap traffic coming up ahead. That is going to be sketchy. Please don't be hooked into me. He almost did on the outside.
Greg, let's go high for these guys. Leaders will go high.
Okay, lap cars are going high. We're going to be 4 wide going by these lap cars. Got to really pinch down. That didn't work because the guy behind, we save it. Just got to not go through pit lane. Jesus. Because I pinched down, and then the outside guy, I think, came down even further from the lap cars. Not 100% sure what happened, but we kept it going straight, which is nice.
I cannot believe he hooked you.
I'm shocked
why
that...
even announce that you're going high if guys are still going to stay up in the top lane?
Yeah, that was crazy. Super small brain. All right, yeah, we're going to have cautions here, caution laps here. I'm going to go get the damage fixed and change tires and stuff just because we slid a little bit. And I'll bring you guys back and get ready to take the green. Hopefully we're not too damaged.
I'm going as fast as I can.
All right, coming to the green here. We had like a minute of damage. I don't know if we're underpowered or not. We really shouldn't be because I didn't hit anything with the front end. I was just like the front right and the front left, and we kept it going straight. So I wouldn't think we're underpowered, but who knows with how some of the damage works in this game. Hopefully we'll be fine in the draft. Maybe a little slow out in the front, if anything. But hopefully aero-wise we're okay in the draft. That's all I'm hoping for. They're already wanting to take it 3 wide behind me. All right, they backed off. I'm behind the official safety truck. It's hilarious. If he actually ends up with a 0x at all this, which I don't think he has a 0x at this point already, that'd be hilarious. Yeah, all right. It looks like we are okay for now. On the speed, they're checking up really bad. I don't know why the top lane's checking up that bad. Somebody backed off on the apron. We got a little bit over 10 laps to go still, and we've had 2 big wrecks. I'm interested to see like how the wrecks went when we go back and look at them, because I want to see what actually happened in them. The bottom lane's actually moving a lot better at the moment. Usually it doesn't. For some reason the top lane's just checking up really hard. It might be because of the 8 car, but I'm not sure. But we're just gonna ride it out, try to stay in this front pack for the most part. Yeah, I wonder if the 8's like somewhat damaged because he's not sticking with them top 3 up there. But we're just gonna try to stay in this front pack for now and hope for a big wreck at the end and we can gain some spots. That'd be great. So I'm just gonna try to ride for now, not try to push anybody too hard. Yeah, the 8 car is just falling off like a rock. I want to get to the top, but at the same time I want to just ride for a few laps. Because there could be another big wreck. They're already getting squirrely down there, like 2nd place on the bottom. That's what it looks like to me. 2nd place on the bottom is getting like either on the apron or trying to get to the outside to get like air to suck up to the back of his car. Something like that. They're going 3 wide behind. I don't understand that very much. But we're just riding right here in 8th. I'm okay with that. We're in the front pack, and if you're in the front pack, you have a chance on the last lap. So our car's not too damaged, which is good. I'm happy about that. I honestly don't know. I think we got a 4X through that whole incident, but I'm not 100% sure. I didn't pay too much attention to the X's. And also being on the bottom here, if there's something that occurs, like a wreck that occurs, I could dive down to the bottom to miss it, and we'll be all right. Because these people are scaring me, being all over the place in the bottom. Just hoping people can make it work the last 10 laps here, 9 laps now. But we've been like 3 wide most of this race, and that's probably a product of these cautions, to be fair. People want to go balls to the wall from the very start. Like, you could ride until the last like 5-10 laps and then go 3 wide and it should be fine. At least get like the laps out of the way so we don't run under caution the entire time. They all checked up really hard. It seems like everybody kept it going straight. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Oh. Here it comes.
You dumbass. You don't have a spotter.
Thank God that was a caution. I thought there was not going to be a caution for a second, and we were just going to lose all that time to the front pack. That was scary.
Elliot, I think we might win this thing, buddy.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We're good.
I think they're laps down, and they're saying that. It's really funny.
I'll push you to the win.
But another caution, we'll probably have about like a 4 or 5 lap shootout here at the end. I'm waiting for these guys to come by and pass me. I think they're going to the pits though. We'll have like a 4 to 5 lap shootout here at the end, and I'll bring you guys back and get ready to take the green. All right, coming around to the green here. We are in 7th place with about 5 laps to go when we take the green. Hopefully we could survive it and we don't get another caution for a green white checker. And I hope we can go green to the end, because there's been like too many wrecks for a 25 lap race here. People have just been so aggressive from the drop of the green, which it makes sense why there's been so many wrecks because of that reason. And it seems like our car keeps up well, so I'm happy about that after our damage. So we should be fine and have a chance at it here at the end, at least.
Green flag, green flag.
They're very spread out on the top side. So we should get a pretty good push here on the bottom. Well, the 2nd place car is not up on him very much. But hopefully we could survive this very ending of the race and go green to the end. That's the goal.
I think you're out of my league, though.
Don't know how many cars there are
Yeah,
behind
I got enough
us
repairs done. I can
with
get up
bad
to them
enough
50
damage
now.
that they can't keep up now.
Look at me go.
They're checking up very bad on the bottom already. I would like to get to the outside lane at this point, because it's getting late in the race. But they're really not moving too well right now. They might down the straightaway though.
Behind me.
The 2 car on the outside is getting a big run. I think that's actually the 6, but on this car is a 2. Yeah, the bottom is just all over the place right now. I don't like it down here. They have such a big run on the outside. I'm gonna try to jump up behind that car that was on his way up here. Jump up on the back stretch here, because the outside lane is rolling a lot better, but there is a new leader on the bottom lane. I don't know if the 4 car is trying to go 3 wide or what he was doing looking out there. But hopefully we can make some moves out here. Usually the outside lane gets rolling better, and the leader just cycles from the top, goes to the bottom, and then a new leader cycles back and forth. So hopefully the top continues to roll, and by the end of this race we could be right up there for the lead. Coming up to 3 laps to go here. At least we're in the front group. That's all that matters. If you're in the front group, you have a chance. Oh God, they're already hitting. That's
my bad.
sketchy. I don't know how they kept going. Damn. I thought for sure there was about to be a huge wreck. 4 car wants to go 3 wide. Honestly, okay. Never mind. You backed off or something. I was ready to go with him, but he like backed off there. I don't know what happened. Mike was just getting around that car on the bottom. I'm gonna shoot back down to the bottom to try to get a run and then go high. Looks like Mike wants to go high too. Well, he wasn't pushing very well when he was the front over here. Like to be in the outside lane, like I said, making moves. Looks like we're up to what, 6th? Now 5th? The official safety truck back there has been pretty sketchy. I think he pushed 2 guys there in the last like lap or 2 that have gotten super sideways. So he's been really aggressive on the pushing, but maybe they were like down on power or something like that. Not 100% sure. 4 cars trying to whip his way back up here now. I'm gonna try to follow Mike for now and push him. Make some friends here at the end just in case you end up in front of them. 4 cars going back down the bottom. It's 3v2 right now, and there's more cars coming down for the bottom lane. But we can get this top rolling. Hopefully I can get all the way to his bumper. It looks like we can to push. They're going 3 wide now. That's lovely. He has no help though. We might be stuck in a pushing position, which that's okay. I'm not the mess about that. At least we're up here. I'm doing my best. Hold your line, please. We're going, we're going. I'm at my max. I can't push anymore. And there's a lap car up here. I don't know if we're going to run into them before the finish. I'm just going to stay pushing here, because if not, I'm just going to lose draft. Oh, they're 3 wide. They're hitting. Oh, don't wreck back up. Don't wreck back up. No. Where's the line? Where did we cross the line at? 8th? Oh my goodness. How did we lose so many spots there? We lost so many spots there at the end. What happened?
Good one, Ricky. Good racing, buddy.
4 car goes low. I wish there was a black flag for that. Mike was trying to get to the outside of that blue car. We barely missed him, and then they all got wrecked right up back top. And there's a lot more cars here than I expected. And we go into the fence across the line with our wheels completely like detached from us. That's hilarious.
You said thanks for turning me, but I was above you and you just came up and spun yourself.
Damn,
so
our
sure
tires are almost in our back, in the back of our window here. That was nuts.
Was fun.
Damn it, man. I wanted to try to get that win. I thought we had a shot there because the seas kind of parted open, but I knew they were going to wreck back up, and that's so unfortunate. We almost had a gap there because I tried going up high, and they just kept coming up from that wreck, and that's unfortunate. 4 car just got spun all the way down, but the 4 car put himself in that situation being all the way down on the yellow. I wish that they would imply the double yellow line effect here at the super speedway so people don't do that. But really, it all started with the 2 cars up front up here because he tried going outside. He was trying to block up. He shot from 2nd on the inside coming off turn 4, which was the right move for sure. That was definitely the right move. But if he could have got the push there, he would have probably won it. But he goes to the outside and he tries to come up the block last second. Damn it, man. So close. Who ended up winning all that? Rick Thompson, the official safety truck, won the damn thing. That's hilarious. The official safety truck scheme won all that. Just went low and barely beat the back of the 2 car there at the line. That is nuts. Good race there. We finished 8th. I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. But let's see all these incidents that happened through the race. Because we know lap 2, they were already, or lap 1, they were already going 3 wide. Lap 2, there was a massive wreck. Which I know where it happened at, too. It happened right up here where I'm pushing. I'm pushing Scott up here. And it was going into turn 3. And I don't know why he wanted to be, like, a lane too high. Because I didn't push him up there. I'm staying in my lane, but he decides he wants to go up there. And I guess he just... he wasn't as high as I thought. I thought he was like right on the front bumper of him, and I wasn't trying to get low on him. I'm off the gas and stuff, so I don't know what happened to him, why he got turned there. I check up, and I don't think that's Mike's fault really, because he said he turned back outside, which he kind of did, but there was plenty of room on the outside for that black truck to be more high up on the track. I don't know if he thought he was clear or what happened, but this is the first big wreck of the race. The safety truck barely missed that. That's crazy. Next restart, already 3 wide off the restart. Like, this guy was super aggressive. Oh, he got oddly net coated there. The 2 got into the back of the 8, got him loose behind me. I remember this because I was in the outside, and I thought the 8 went to go block, but he got bumped slightly, and it sent him up there, and I lost so much draft because of that and fell so far. But once again, they're back to the outside, 3 wide, and everything was fine. This is where we almost wrecked up front because the 26 wanted to block off of turn 4 when we were still like right on the quarter panel. So I had to jump up real quick, or that was going to be very bad for us. I don't think we actually ever led a lap. Oh yeah, I got bumped there a couple times by the 14. That was sketchy. Thought there was going to be a wreck. Luckily, we all saved it. And then right here is when we went by these lap cars. I was holding as low as I can, and he came down a little bit too far, I feel like. And it net coated me slightly because really we shouldn't have touched there. But he had a little bit more room to his outside. I was trying to hold right on that white line the best I could. I guess I came up slightly, but everybody was kind of coming up off the corner. And just the outside car pinched a little too hard. But going 4 wide, it could work. Like, definitely has worked plenty of times before. Somehow I kept it straight through all that. Very happy about it. Because that gave us a chance to keep on going. Oh, the 2 and the 14 both got hooked right there. Oddly, and went to the outside. We're there 4 wide right there, and that's where the next caution happens, because I don't think the either the 14 or that bottom car knew that they were 4 wide, but the 16 could have been slightly higher as well. I think he was trying to follow the guy he was drafting off of, and he kind of came down a little bit too hard on the 14 and stuff, and we barely missed this. Like, I'm checking up, and we're right here. I check up, they come sliding right back up in front of me, and I dive down to the bottom, and then this guy was sending it on the outside. He thought he was going to miss it. Just barely got clipped by it. Just bad place, bad time. Just unfortunate for him. And then we have... Oh, he blew his motor under caution. That's unfortunate. And then we have the very ending of this race, which was absolutely crazy. That guy got turned by the official safety truck. Somehow they kept going. I thought there was about to be a massive wreck, but somehow that didn't cause a huge one. And this is the very final checkered flag of the race, which was absolutely wild. We go up into the fence like Carl Edwards and stuff, or I should say, yeah, Carl Edwards did that. I want to say Keselowski when Edwards spun him. And then they're wrecking even further back here. You're like, you're already across the finish line. Just let off, start braking. But good win by Rick here in the official safety truck. That's a hilarious car for this week. How many X's did he end up with? He ended up with 8X. So really, the 9 car is the only one that had a 0X, it looks like, and he wasn't in the race. Everybody else ended up with a 4X or more. So I'll take that. That was a lot of fun. We finished 8th at car 11. We should gain some iRating out of this. Definitely going to lose some safety getting an 8X, but that's okay. It happens at these kind of races, but I'm just happy we finished and we were up in the front group and had a shot to win there. That was awesome. So let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. All right, results in strength of field mid of the 33s, but strength of field does not matter at a Talladega race at all. It was top split. Rick in the official safety truck won the race, which is hilarious. That's just such a funny paint scheme for, especially for Talladega. We finished 8th. I'll take that. We gained 40 iRating, which is nice. Lost a bunch of safety, but kind of figure that will happen at Talladega. And but I'm happy we gained some iRating because I'm only doing this once this week anyways at Talladega, so I'm very lucky that we got up front and we had a shot to win. If the 4 car didn't get spun all the way back up into us and we went flying in the air, we could have probably won that. It was very close, so we had a shot there at the end. That was a lot of fun. And we did some good pushing, got caught up in one wreck when we were going by some lap cars. Luckily, it wasn't too much damage, and we were able to keep up in the draft. And kind of, I think if we would have gotten out front, we would have been okay too, because I don't think we were down on power or anything. So lucky that a caution didn't hinder us under any power, and we were able to finish the race in the top pack, which was great. So wasn't even sure if I was going to pass the start finish line hitting the fence up there, because that was a ride to go on. So that was absolutely crazy. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Good luck in your Talladega races this week if you have done some or plan to do any more the rest of this week. And hopefully you guys have a good week racing. Appreciate you guys watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.